How does pace truly impact individual player stats? Imagine watching a game where the ball is flying up and down the court like a roller coaster. That's what a fast-paced game feels like. But how does that speed change what we see on the stat sheet? Let's find out. Pace in basketball is how many times a team gets the ball and tries to score during a game. It's usually measured by counting the number of possessions a team has in 48 minutes. More possessions mean more chances for players to score points, grab rebounds, or dish out assists. So, if a team plays quickly, their players tend to have higher raw numbers. For example, a player on a team that pushes the ball up the court fast might take more shots and get more assists just because the game is moving at a quicker tempo. But if we look at raw totals alone, it can be misleading. A player on a slow team might have fewer points or assists, but that doesn't mean they are less effective. That's where adjusting for pace becomes important. Statisticians use pace-adjusted numbers, which look at how many points or assists a player gets per 100 possessions. This way, we compare players based on how efficient they are, not just how many times they get the ball. Looking at history, the pace of the game has changed a lot. In the 1960s, teams played much faster, with more possessions per game. That meant players from that era often had higher raw scoring numbers than players today. But if we compare raw stats without adjusting, it's like comparing apples to oranges. By using pace-adjusted stats, we can see who was truly more productive regardless of how fast or slow their team played. A player might have fewer total points but score more points per 100 possessions, showing they are more efficient. Pace also impacts how we interpret a player's shooting or scoring efficiency. On a fast team, players might rush shots, leading to lower shooting percentages but higher totals. On slower teams, players might take more time, leading to higher shooting percentages but fewer total points. Coaches and analysts use pace adjustments to better understand a player's real contribution. It helps to spot players who are scoring efficiently and making the most of their opportunities, no matter the game's tempo. In the end, pace shapes what we see on the stat sheet. Adjusting for pace gives us a clearer picture of how good a player really is by controlling for how fast or slow the game is played. It's a key step in making fair comparisons across different teams, seasons, and basketball eras.